Welcome to Just Mashing It. My name is Ian, and this week I'd like to know, what's your favorite shitty song, Billy?
Do I really have to answer this?
Favorite
shitty
song?
I have
Your
a lot
guilty
of.
pleasure.
Is it
I have
sad
a
that
lot
I
of
that
guilty
I actually
pleasures.
thought of something that came to mind?
Yeah, we all have a guilty pleasure.
Oh God, I don't know if I want to share this.
Well,
It's Celine Dion's.
My heart will go on.
No, not My Heart Will Go On. That song is just shitty. What was the one from the mid '90s?
ironic.
No, the first one off of like
empty threats and hollow lies. Like that one. What is that?
I don't know.
Now I want to know.
It's all coming back to me now.
Oh,
there we go.
okay.
Yes,
I'll
that
give you
one.
That one.
That one.
That's slightly nostalgic. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
And she was like pretty smoking back then.
Oh yeah.
Like, I remember like walking.
Back then, yes.
Like,
Back then.
Yes. Walking
Right.
through my sister's room, and then it's like there's a CD with that short red hair. I was like,
We just pound one out real quick.
yes, at 9.
In my sister's room.
Yeah.
It's
we're
great.
most
Sure.
we're most like adolescent.
Back when there's no cleanup involved.
Yeah,
Exactly.
back when you're pumping the dry well.
It just goes.
The dust.
Did I just quiff?
Brilliant.
Oh Jesus.
Oh man.
Well, how about you tell me, what's your favorite shitty song?
Ace of Base.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's a band.
Yeah. I saw.
We
the
all
sign.
know. We all
I saw
know
the
what
sign.
song it is.
Is that the one you want to go for, or do you want to go for any of the others?
Oh, like the other two.
Right.
I can't name the
I'm just saying, like you have to
There
pick
are
a
two
song.
others?
It's like I saw the sign, or
I didn't know they did anything other than I saw the sign.
can't-
I thought they
honest-
released a single, then they broke up.
I thought it was 3 singles, and they said, "Fuck it."
Pre-planned just to do that one song and then nothing else. Leave the world wanting more.
Yeah.
I can tell Doug can't wait to tell us his guilty pleasure.
It's gross. Mbop.
wow.
It's gotta be Mbop, right?
Sure.
No,
That-
when
that-
you say
yeah.
"Mbop,"
Yeah.
is it like the kind of thing where it comes over the radio and you just start jamming out?
No, it's
by
like
Hanson.
it comes over the radio and you start going like, oh, I don't want to listen to this. Oh my God! Well, I guess there's nothing else on the radio.
Roll up the windows real quick so
Yeah,
no one hears
yeah.
you outside.
Oh yeah, I got it.
That's
Got to be
like-
down with the Hanson.
It's
We
like-
got a good collection of '90s hits right here.
I think
That's what we
Yeah.
grew up
there's a
with.
lot of garbage in the '90s.
Yeah. If anybody says Nickelback, though, I'm unplugging the
Yeah,
microphone
I'm
and walking
walking
out.
Yeah.
So just heads up.
Yeah, pressure's on.
Yeah.
So this Nickelback song.
We don't joke
I'm gonna
about
have to
that.
go with Avril Lavigne. What the hell?
Oh yeah, but
I'm not a fan.
Yes,
don't even
I
know
love
that
I
Avril.
don't know that one.
Yeah.
I could.
Love Avril Lavigne is supposed to be like something shitty though.
Oh yeah, her. Well, yeah. It's.
I was
not.
just kidding.
I gotta.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that all of us have picked something with like chicks we thought were hot at the time, and I say Hanson only because I seriously,
Yep.
when
Yeah.
I was 9, again,
The
thought
dr-
it was a chick.
The drummer was a chick
The-
until
Crap.
he was like 18,
Right.
and then he turned into a pretty handsome dude.
And it was the Hanson.
It was the Hanson brothers and sister
Yeah.
band. Which one was the sister, depending on which age you were?
What about you, Ian?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of "Lake of Prayer" by Madonna. You know
Okay,
that one?
wow.
All right,
With the video with Black Jesus.
that's pretty
Wow.
deep.
Life
That's-
is
The
a
guy from Cool
I like how-
Runnings.
He's also the only one to pick a song older than he is. Well, actually,
Well-
wait. How old are you?
25.
Maybe.
I was gonna say,
But
I remember
I-
that music.
I got
video
into it
when I was a
recently.
kid.
No, what makes it more of a guilty pleasure is like this is a new development in my life.
I would
Like,
call it a
big into Lake of
regression,
Prayer.
but we can call it development coming from the guy who like Hanson.
Yeah.
Not exactly an insult. It's the best of
2013.
Let's start with you, Doug. What game did you get the most hours in for 2013?
Dota 2.
Dota 2.
Yeah, over 300 right now.
I think I'm joining you on that one.
Yeah.
I only have like 100.
Anybody here not have Dota as their most played game? Billy, Tommy.
I didn't.
What about you,
actually.
Tommy?
Black Ops
Black Ops.
The first one.
or Black Ops 2. I'm sorry.
Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
All right. That's gross.
Didn't Dota just come out though?
Well, the
July.
full
Well,
you guys-
release was the full like official release. I think was August.
Yeah, July.
But
or
they were in
August.
open beta for a while, which pretty much everybody
So
was in. But yes,
I think that
started
says a
playing in
lot
September.
of what
Oh,
kind
wow.
of game Dota is if it came out You guys downloaded it in
I started
August.
playing it, I think, September or October.
Ish, yeah.
There
It's your
might
most
be a
played.
game like I might have technically put more hours into Tropico 4. That was pretty fun, but like in the past few months, there's been so much Dota. I feel like that wins the most hours.
Yeah,
for
just
this
when
year.
when
just
I
for
just
the
go
sheer
through Steam
quantity
and just
density of it.
look through all the games in the library, and Dota is up over 300 hours.
Mine's at like
all
one.
right, I
Mine's
probably
only
played that a lot.
120. Only 120.
That's it.
Yeah,
Nerd.
let's do it. Well.
What about you, Billy?
I barely played anything this year.
So
I
what
think
did
I
you
think
get the most
legitimately the
hours in?
most hours I got was playing through the campaign in Tomb Raider,
Mm.
the new one. Like I think that's it.
Was it worth it though?
The
I think
game?
that's another question, isn't it?
The game. A friend of mine actually summed this up really well because I wasn't able to really pin down what was wrong with Tomb Raider. The game is incredibly intense and awesome while you're playing it, and then when you stop playing it, it's just forgettable. You're just like, did I play that? Oh yeah, I did. It had some cool stuff. But when you're playing it, it's like, wow, this is really intense. This is really cool, and then you just meh. That's the lasting impression is meh,
Huh.
Yeah,
which is weird.
But how about you?
While Dota was very close, I gotta give it to Halo 4, just because.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Even over Black Ops 2? Oh, well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was when I was
Yeah.
first starting on montaging, and me and Al would play literally every day.
I guess you could technically count the hours you put into like making a montage.
Yeah.
Because it's like hours into
You're
that
focused.
game.
Yeah.
You're focused on it.
That game. So how about you, pal?
At first, I was gonna say probably Black Ops 2, but then I realized that I was right in your boat with the 300 probably something hours in Dota 2.
Yeah, and that wasn't. And a lot of the Dota time isn't time just spent doing nothing, just idling in a lobby.
No.
Like
Right.
leaving it online.
Dota time is hardcore.
Yeah, Dota time is game time.
The next question was, what's the best video game purchase that you made this year?
So excluding free to plays.
Excluding, unless
Okay.
you paid a shitload of money for.
unless
like,
you bought like.
a
Oh no, I
customer
just
hat
like
and
I'd
Dota.
say like
The
my
best purchase was my leopard print
my
hat.
best purchase
Dota.
was my free Dota 2 because I got so
No, you
many
can't
fucking
use that.
hours.
The
into it.
internet that I had to pay
Yeah.
for to download Dota
Yeah.
2.
The job that I had to quit to
I'm-
play Dota 2.
I kind of have a toss up only because of the amount of fun I've had with both games is pretty crazy high. I can't really make a distinction between Chivalry, Medieval Warfare, and Guns of Icarus Online. It's hard for me to say which one was a better purchase.
Those are two good, and both were very affordable. I don't
Yes,
want to
very
call them
cheap.
cheap. No,
Well, no, they were
that
cheap.
don't lessen the quality of the game.
Inexpensive.
Affordable.
Inexpensive is the word you're
Good
looking
value.
for. Yeah, inexpensive or on.
I think
sale.
I paid around $6 or $7 for both of them because I waited until they were on sale on Steam, and I got a
I think-
ton of hours out of each one.
I think we ended up, or when I did it, because it was one of the 4-packs, so you
Yep.
buy 3 get 1 free,
And-
and they were $5 a piece, so it was $15 for 4 copies. So
My
it's like
choice
$3 a
was
piece.
best purchase for me was definitely Chivalry. I think I paid $6 or $7, and they're games that are maybe more finely crafted and have better graphics and things like that, but just sheer fun playing with my friends online. Chivalry is the bomb.
Tommy.
Kind of went hard and to the right. I put down. I've got KOTOR 2 again.
What
on,
is
off
that?
Steam. Knights
What
of
is
the Old
KOTOR?
Republic.
That's the Old Republic too.
Yeah,
Just because
Awesome.
I never beat it on Xbox.
If you never beat it originally and you bought it, then I'd say that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
And it's like one of those games, like when I get tired of playing Ghosts or playing Assassin's Creed or whatever on one, then it's just like, put some time into KOTOR.
Oh, yeah.
100% that bitch.
You got a good one,
Billy.
Billy?
This is a total cop out, but all 3 Humble Bundles I believe that I purchased were
That
in
is a good
2013,
answer.
and it's tough to pick one of them, but I would probably pick the indie bundle at this point. Like I love the WB bundle, but
Whoa, you got to
There's-
choose a
there's
game
a
out
lot
of
of-
that.
I gotta choose a game out of it.
Well, there's more than one indie
But I
bundle.
didn't buy one game. I
There's
bought
more than one indie bundle. too.
all of them in one transaction. It's not like it was $1 for this and $1. It
Well,
was just
what's
like
your
I mean, if you
favorite
just
humble
take the
game?
amount of money you paid and divide it by the number of games you've got, yes, you did individually pay for all of them.
now I gotta do math. This is bullshit.
Just what's your favorite humble game?
My favorite Humble game?
Yeah.
Considering I haven't even played them all yet, I'm not really too sure. I think one of the biggest ones I really like and I'm excited to keep playing through is Mark of the Ninja, actually.
Yeah.
That was awesome. A lot
Yeah.
of fun. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's a toss-up between that and Limbo, just because Limbo
Oh, yeah, Limbo.
made me feel like just horrified. There was nothing scary about
Have
the
you
game.
beat Limbo
just,
yet?
Not yet. I just feel horrified playing it. It'll
What
be a
about you,
podcast
Ian?
thing.
I already said Chivalry, but I also love Limbo, and
You did say Chivalry, but I wasn't listening to you.
Oh, well, Chivalry
So you
again.
have to say it again.
No, but now I'm talking about Limbo because when I was trying to think about this, I feel like I only thought about games that I've played very recently or bought very recently. But earlier in the year, I think Limbo came out this year, right?
No, Limbo came out
Yeah, a while
a couple,
ago.
3-4 years
But
ago.
on 360
Well, where the fuck
first,
was
right?
I?
I don't know if it was.
Yeah,
I don't.
it was on the
was it
iPlayer
live
on the
exclusive
360.
or was it an Xbox exclusive?
I'm
I
not
don't know.
sure. It
Doesn't
might
matter.
have been.
But what game did you spend the best money on?
Mine, we used to play a game called Firefall, which was a ton of fun.
What is that?
It's like this
What, did you pay for
first
it?
person / third person shooter, and you can switch in and out. It's kind of like a bunch of RPG aspects and like an MMO open world thing with like quests and stuff and bosses and shit. The game itself is free to play, but I bought one of the founders packs, which gave you like in-game vehicle, a bunch of items to like buy some of the advanced suits earlier without like upping all the minerals and the experience you needed. So I got to use some of like the advanced suits sooner, and that was just a ton of fun.
Nice. Never even heard of it.
Yeah.
It was good. Is it out of beta yet?
I don't think so. I
Still
played it
beta?
when they had added in the instant zones, and those were all pretty fun.
We put a lot of hours into that game, like when we first started playing.
Right now, I'm waiting for World PvP to be implemented, but it's like the last step before the game goes live.
Yeah, that'd be
That
sick.
probably wasn't the best strategy to go with, but
Did you get
Oh well,
the
I mean, I'll
Founders
play.
Pack
Oh
Pro?
yeah. Well, I mean, it's
Nah, I didn't. I
Oh.
usually don't spend money on free shit if I don't have to.
Well, what was your best video game purchase of the year then?
Probably have to go with Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. I don't know. I mean, hour-wise, I don't think it was like the most hours that I put in for the money, but the story like blew me away. Like, I usually don't even play campaigns, so
Nice.
to play that, it was like, oh shit, you can do this in a video game story-wise. I love
yeah,
this.
I was so disappointed with 3. I'm not going to 4 because you made me angry.
Indeed.
Pellet, why don't you tell us about the worst game you bought this year?
It was a game that I never even ended up playing, and I got talked into it by Bada, who I think Bada
and
Dougie were
Dougie
playing it.
and Dougie. We weren't playing it. Dougie
What
just
was
told
this
me
game
about
called?
it.
Bada? Defiance or something?
Yes, I think
Was
so.
it
I did
Defiance?
not talk you into buying.
No, he
that
didn't talk
game.
me into buying it. He just said he was playing it, and I said, "Oh, hey, it's $10. We should try this."
I played it on 360 for less than 10 hours.
Indeed. Well, from what I remember, I was like, you guys were like, oh yeah, we're playing this game. I'm like, oh, indeed. And I'm like, is it any good? And you're like, yeah, you should get it right now. It's on sale for $10. Like, you have to get it now. I'm like, all right, fine, fuck, I'll get it. And
You
then-
asked I think you asked me, hey, have you played Defiance? I said, yeah, I played on 360. You're like, did you like it? I was like, it was all right.
I talked to Bada about it more, so he must have
Hey, we
talked
watched
about
the videos.
But
on
anyways,
it. Looks
never
sick.
even played it.
Yeah.
I think we all own it. Never played it. So
Is it a
was-
bad
just-
game? How do you know it's bad? If
It's-
you haven't played it. Why didn't you
so-
play it?
Defiance is the
What do you
one
play with?
where they have the show running
Defiance.
in sync with the game, and supposedly they're gonna have events that happen within the video game or whatever's somehow something will be decided in the video game that will transfer over to the show.
The show will affect the video game. The video game will affect the show week to week.
Yeah, supposedly. That's
the end
that's
result.
the jizz of the situation, but I don't know if any of it's actually ever going to manifest.
Do people still play the game?
I don't know.
Oh,
These guys
there's your
don't.
answer.
Well, the biggest thing is on 360 and I assume PlayStation as well, you're going to have a much lower population, especially now with Xbox, GTA, or Xbox One, I should say, and GTA 5 having come out, and all these, newer games. The next Call of Duty, nobody's playing it, I can almost guarantee.
Hey, Tom, what's the shittiest game you bought this year?
And me and Doug talked about this earlier. It's Sweater. Technically, I bought it when it was free to play.
And what is Sweater?
Star Wars: The Old Republic, the
The
MMO.
That flopped.
Yeah, I've tried that. It was bad.
And I downloaded it when it was free to play, but then I realized it was so shitty as a free to play model that I bought into the subscription just to get like more advanced shit, and it still sucked balls. Because you
That
still
sucks.
like really can't get anything good without like microtransactions. It's just bullshit.
You even with the free to play, you paid with your hopes and dreams, and those were taken from
Well,
you.
no,
in
because
exchange for
and
a
that
shitty game.
and that kind of leads into why I got KOTOR is because I went into it. I don't give a shit about the like PvP. I just want to play the story. Which there was a story there, but
There was like 16 stories there.
yeah, but just to like beat any
There
of
was,
the
because there was four classes
for each side.
per side.
No, there was more than 4.
No, it was only 4, but each of
Right,
them
so
had
there's-
3 specialties.
There was like 4 bounty
3
hunters.
trees.
Right, so there was
Smugglers.
8. There was 8 different stories that you could do.
Yeah,
Because you had Alliance and Sith.
So did BioWare did
Republic
Sweater
and Sith.
or
Yeah.
Obsidian did Sweater?
I
think
BioWare.
Yeah.
So if BioWare did such a great job with KOTOR, how is Sweater so horrible?
Obsidian did
Okay.
or KOTOR.
Obsidian did KOTOR?
Yep.
Thought it was BioWare.
any way you look at it,
Fact check.
any way you look at it, whether it's the same company that did KOTOR and Sweater, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're going from a single player model where the hero or the player can be unlimited power, like have limitless power,
Right.
to an online like experience where everybody has to be balanced and fair and equal,
Yeah.
and it's a whole different world.
Yeah, but I was just really disappointed.
Yeah.
Dreams crushed, possibly.
Hey, Billy, what's the worst purchase you made in 2013?
I ended up returning it. Dishonored. I
Really?
was really disappointed with Dishonored.
I never
Now,
played
which one
that.
was that?
Ah.
I saw.
That was the one where a bunch of guys were sitting in the room and thinking about a game to develop, and one guy was like, "Hey, you know what I just played? Assassin's Creed. Oh, that's crazy. I just played BioShock. Oh, dude, I just played. I don't even remember the other game, but it's like
Chivalry.
it might have been Chivalry. It was
Dishonored
just-
won a bunch of awards, though. I bought it, and I haven't played it yet. Colin played all the way through it, and it seems cool. I was watching him play, and it seemed cool.
It was cool. It was disappointing because it didn't really know what the hell it was
Did
doing.
you pay $60 for it?
No.
Okay.
No, and I just swapped it for Tomb Raider and actually had a lot
Okay.
more fun with
Oh,
Tomb
that's
Raider.
cool.
So
That's cool.
yeah, I it was more or less I couldn't tell what they were trying to do, and it wasn't compelling. It wasn't like really intense. Like even though I give Mirror's Edge a lot of shit, the intensity you got from doing all that free running stuff was great. And Dishonored seemed like, oh, you're gonna have that kind of intensity, but with like the BioShock powers plus stealth kills plus this really weird like old timey 1700s, but it's actually 1800s, but part of it is 1500s.
Crazy.
It's just really confused and doesn't really know where to
It's a
settle
shit.
down.
It's a shit time machine.
Yeah,
Well put.
but
I'm gonna go back in time, but they're gonna have laser beams.
yeah, it gives
This is the wrong time or
It's
the
like-
wrong
but
universe.
but even
the
more than
steampunk
that-
machine.
that's gotten so popular.
but it's not even steampunk. That's the
just-
thing that
Just
bothered me.
randomness.
The big thing was
It's like coal punk.
all the
Yeah.
key parts from all the
Laser
award-winning
punk.
games. Like, hey, if we put these all together,
it gave
this
you
would
the
be great.
It gave you the idea that it's this big open world that you can go to all these places, but really it's all just a series of corridors. Like you can jump around to different places, but it's not this big open map where you can choose all these different ways of
Right.
going. It's
Yeah.
very like you gotta go do this way.
Linear?
That's pretty much it.
With linear. What about
Well,
you?
I
Ian?
tell you what, I would wager I've probably bought more shitty games than any of you this year. My
Most likely.
Steam library is now at 210. They're not all great. I'll be the first to admit it. The first two that I could narrow it down to would probably be Diablo 3 and the new SimCity.
I can't believe you bought the new SimCity.
I didn't tell anybody for a while. I was actually I was glad.
I was the same.
No, I really like. Actually, the best thing about SimCity is it's on Origin. It's not on Steam. So when you guys were playing your Steam games, you didn't even know what I was playing.
I just
I just assumed you
I
were
was-
doing something cool.
No, I wasn't though. I wasn't doing anything cool. I was playing SimCity.
Origin is the incognito browser of the gaming world.
Yeah, nobody.
I don't want
It's
people
a
to
barren
know I'm
wasteland.
actually playing games.
And actually, okay, so it was kind of shitty at launch, and I uninstalled it, and then I got my new computer. I was like, well, I'll try it again, and I downloaded it, and they're like, we've added a bunch of free content for you, and I was like, okay, cool. And I haven't really played it much to see if there's any legit free content, but a lot of the free content, you go to the store, you can pay $1.99 so this special bus drives around your city, or for free, you can get the Nissan Skyline or whatever.
So it's
Or
advertisement.
for free, you can build a building for Progressive Insurance. So yeah, there you get actual.
I don't
real-life
mind that though.
ads.
I don't mind that though. That's kind of cool. But they did charge for the game. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Right.
If they didn't charge for the game, and you could build a progressive, tower and
No.
the Citibank.
If you want free
Superbank
content,
vault.
The
if you
MetLife
want free
Superdome.
content, you're gonna put advertisements into your game.
Yeah.
I thought that was a new twist. I had not quite seen that done quite that way before. And it was a shitty purchase this year.
Indeed. Balls.
Balls, big balls.
By you durs.
I forgot about it.
Mine is gonna have to be Starforge.
I'm still holding out hope.
I mean,
no, that's
It's still
fair
early
though.
alpha.
Yes,
but
it's
yeah,
fair.
but tell us
For
why
the-
it's the worst.
all right. So yeah, again, it was an alpha, so it wasn't gonna be great, but it was like Minecraft meets guns meets space.
Meets bare bones, minimal, like
Yeah.
hardly developed at all.
So
And they didn't advertise too well that a lot of the stuff in the videos isn't available.
like at all.
So like when you watch the video, it's like, oh wow, it's a lot of stuff that they have built, but they haven't actually put it into the builds that they have out,
yeah.
and they don't really tell you that. They just sort of say some of the content you see may not be available,
I think
but
that's
it's
what,
all of the content that you see is not available.
You know what
That's
I
what-
think we could say about this year? This, for me, was the first year that early access gaming was really on the map. Like, I might have known about it before, but with Steam making early access readily
Well,
available, and I kind of learned my
Making
lesson.
Alpha builds available. 'Cause
Well,
everybody knows about-
early
yeah.
access. Like,
Well,
early.
yeah, alpha.
Like, this is
Alpha
an
builds.
idea I had for a game, and here's one of the 3D models, and if you want, you can pay me for it.
Well,
And-
it's not that bad.
It's not
They
that
all go
bad. I'm
through green
exaggerating.
light, but yeah.
But no, but for 2013, and some of the purchases started off not so good and got better. Like Prison Architect is getting really cool, and it continues to get cool. Don't Starve, I bought an early alpha. It got cool. Some games I'm hoping, like Starforge, really is not cool at all right now, but I uninstalled it, and like maybe in a year I'll install it, and it will be cool. Who knows? Early alpha games, man, 2013 was a big year for them, for me.
I think that's
for us.
That's what I hated about Starforge too, because we watched that video, downloaded it, and then we're like, why can't I do this? Doug was the only one that caught it.
For like hours we tried, and then we were like, all right, I just think we can't do this. I just think it's not possible.
We're just sitting in the middle of this desert. Just
No
giant bugs came
instructions on
on.
what to do.
I was like, wait a minute, is this Starforge or like Earth Defense?
Yeah.
wasn't as good as Earth Defense.
No, it was terrible.
Doug, what about you?
Gears of War Judgment.
Oh, that's right.
Forgot about that one.
I think you were
It's
were you the
A
only
moment
one
of
that bought
silence
that?
for Doug.
Yeah, I mean, because
Heads down.
1 was great, 2, the story was amazing, but I wasn't a fan of the multiplayer. 3, I kind of liked the multiplayer, at least more than 2. And the story was kind of so, it was still a decent purchase, but then Judgment came out, and the story was short and bad, and the multiplayer was not fun.
It wasn't just
just-
bad though.
it
It was
just-
bad enough for you
Well,
at PAX.
Yeah.
Tell the
okay.
story.
I don't want, okay.
Yeah,
so
tell the
it
story
was-
of how you asked Cliffy B for your money back.
No, I didn't ask him. I never asked him for my money.
No,
back.
you said, how do I
asked
go about
Cliff
getting my
Blizzard-
money back?
Yes. I said, who do I contact to get my money back?
To which he
Because
said,
there was not a single Epic employee that was working the Gears of War Judgment booth. I think that tells you something, right?
Well, what
yeah,
did he
we're not
say
going
to
to
you?
have any employees.
Wait,
He
so
said-
you asked one of the developers how to
Cliff,
basically...
no,
Yeah.
I asked the creator of Gears of War.
You realize he
The
came
first
off as
three,
a huge
the first three.
asshole, right?
No. He's done with the
Yeah,
series.
wait.
He's done with the series.
All right, well, tell me
Yeah.
the story.
And he just says to me, "Not my problem anymore." That's what he said to me. So either he agreed or he just said,
Fuck it.
"Hey, that's your opinion and whatever."
Thinking he agreed.
Anyways,
while
yeah,
flipping the bird.
Judgment was it was the cheap knockoff. It was like the Mighty Rangers toys. That's what it was. It's pretty much exactly the same, but it's not. And that was the thing that at least Gears 1, 2, and 3, although I didn't like 2 and 3, nearly as much as 1, it was still Gears.
Have they announced a new Gears game?
No.
That explains a lot.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Well, People Can Fly did Judgment, right?
Yeah.
The same
they
guys who
also-
did
Bulletstorm,
Bulletstorm.
which was neat in concept and kind of poorly executed.
I had a lot of fun with that. Actually.
it was-
This is the one playthrough. I
Yeah,
didn't do it,
exactly.
but
the one playthrough.
but
You
the
go,
one
oh, that
playthrough
was
was
neat.
fun.
Let me try the
Yeah.
multi. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I
Yeah.
mean. You're like, okay, now I'm done. There's no multiplayer. I'm not going to go back through and try to collect all the whatever you had to collect and all that other.
I buy some games this year kind of expecting one solid playthrough. I think Dishonored's one of them. Maybe I'll be disappointed. I think BioShock Infinite would be one of those. And that won a lot of like Game of the Year awards. And that's one I really wanted to try in my new gaming rig to crank up the graphics. But I kind of expect to maybe get 20, 25 hours out of it. All right, let's do a lightning round.
Most anticipated.
Lightning round. Pew pew pew. Most anticipated.
the Thor hammer.
And if
Or
you don't have a most
speed
anticipated game,
sound.
then you have to make a queef noise using nothing but your mouth and
Yeah.
pancake. All right, we'll go away from Billy because he's gotta practice his queef noises. This one's called the Sneezing Unicorn.
This one's called the Road War.
The Chinese firecracker.
Turn away. Turn away now. What the fuck was that? The Road Warrior one? Yeah, I don't remember what they actually said though,
Yeah.
but it was something.
Oh,
hilarious.
the actual line from Road Warrior.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I could
I'm
do
so
the speech
scared,
from
Vin
We
Diesel.
go in, we die. My dogs of war.
Stay with me, Gary.
Oh, get it!
I'm drowning.
Stay with me, Gary.
I'm drowning in my own sick.
All right, we should.
All right, lightning round.
Yeah.
Lightning round.
All right. Most anticipated game of 2014.
Something like that. But
I just said it.
Yeah, and then
That's exactly what
No,
it is.
something
It's
like
not
that.
something like that. It's exactly like that.
whatever.
Whatever. But
My game is Titanfall.
Titanfall.
I'd have to say Titanfall or Destiny. Both of them are pretty tied right now.
Stick of Truth.
Project Cars.
Stick of truth.
Stick of Truth.
Stick of Truth wins.
It
It is officially the most anticipated
is
game
officially-
of 2014.
of just mashing it.
It is gonna be awesome. When does it come out?
From a pretty decent sampling size.
Yeah.
When
Well,
does Stick of Truth come out?
6 mid-20 white people.
It might not come out in
One in
2014
fi-
or
one-
ever.
Oh no,
No,
it's one
it's
in 4 people are retarded.
it's September, I think, isn't it?
Who knows?
September of 2014.
What? Stick of Truth? It might have.
Is this gonna end up on a vaporware list? I really
No.
hope not.
No.
The best movie of 2013 for me was the original Die Hard.
You just barely saw the original Die Hard.
Just watched it and it was great.
It is amazing.
So
Yeah.
fuck that. Fuck you all these
But it
other
came
new
out in
movies
what,
from
19
2013.
like 1980
It's like 30 years
something?
ago. Best movie of 2013. Oh, okay.
Honestly,
Second best.
Die Hard, Live Free or Die Hard was not that good. I didn't
Exactly.
really like the premise. The action was okay, if you go into just the action. The new one after that, not too bad.
Which one? What's that called?
I don't
again?
even remember what it's called. I think it's just called Die Hard.
I think
A
I
Good
watched
Day to
Die
Die
Hard and
Hard.
then I
Good Day
said
to Die
I'm not
Hard,
gonna
yeah.
watch anymore. But then somebody's like, "No, you got to see Die Hard 2 because it has Samuel." L.
Die Hard
Jackson
2
in
and
it.
3
No,
are both
no,
pretty good.
3.
3 is
Die Hard with a
Jackson.
Vengeance is Jackson. Don't bother with 2
No,
That's
2's
what I-
not 2. Wait, what's 2? 2's the
Here's the
Die
one on the
Harder.
airplane.
the airplane, yeah.
again. Oh no, that's right. Not again. That's right.
Die Harder again.
Isn't
Part
Die
2.
Harder the
Die Hard.
Die Harder is
harder? more hardly though.
Die flat.
Die more hardlier.
Keep it limbo.
I guess the end of Die Hard with
Die
a,
Hard.
Well,
Don't
you know what? I'm
die
not going to say at the
flaccid.
end of Die Hard. With
Die chunky.
Oh. There, have you guys seen the
Die with a chub.
And you guys watch,
Just when you
How I
die.
Met Your Mother, where Barney always watches all the movies and like roots for the villains, and they're like going through all these movies. They're like, wait, so this movie you vote for? He's like, what about Die Hard? You mean whatever he goes. International businessman Hans Gruber. He came up with this genius plan to storm the building, take all the money, only to be foiled by that petty little cop John McClane. At the end, he dies hard. The movie's about him.
Let's see. 2013. So I don't see a lot of movies. Well, didn't used to. I would have to say probably, potentially, quite possibly Dread.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Never saw.
I haven't seen it yet.
The new Dread.
On the list.
Yeah.
The new Dread was good.
It was just action-packed, and the story was what it should have been. I'm a badass cop. I kill people in a badass way.
He's judge, jury, and
And there is some absolutely stunning. The only word I can use for it, stunning graphics in it.
Yeah, the slow mo is
The slow-mo
outrageous.
is just
Who was the guy that played
to
Dredd?
G's for.
Oh, he's really
Is that
good.
Badass
anybody?
Magoo, I do believe is his legal name.
Carl Urban.
Never
He's
mind.
been in. He was in the first Red. He
It's
played the
alias.
guy that set to hunt him down.
Is he the guy that plays what's his face on Star Trek?
Yep.
Okay.
Scotty.
Wait.
Not Scotty.
Not Scotty.
Bones.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Bones.
He plays Dredd.
I'm a doctor, man.
Yeah, because I
Holy shit, he plays Dredd.
Yeah.
well he's got
Holy
that
fuck.
he's got that voice.
So, Tommy,
Yeah.
what was the best movie you saw this year? And it doesn't have to be released
No,
this year.
no, it was released this year. I loved it. It was a Ron Howard movie. Just because I'm a pretty big gearhead. Rush, which is a retelling of a true story of 1970s Formula One drivers, Niki Lauda and James Hunt. It's a really like
And they
you
banged a
couldn't-
ton of bitches.
Yeah.
That's all I got from watching the trailer. It's
If
like,
his
these
first
guys
name was
got
Mike,
laid.
that'd be
Yeah.
a great joke.
But yeah, what's his face? Is it who's the older one? The Helmsford.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Helmsworth. Is it Helmsworth
Mike.
or Helmsford?
Helmsworth?
I always get those fucked up.
Hmm.
But he plays James Hunt, and he's just this playboy that bangs and
Ron
drinks
Howard.
and smokes and
Drives fast.
drives fast. And Niki Lauda's this well-to-do. I think he's Austrian. And
Good eye, mate. That's
He's
Nah.
no, he's not Austrian.
Don't know if that's awesome.
No,
no.
Ah!
But I did watch Jingle All the Way a few days ago. Oh man.
It's on Netflix Instant Stream.
Put that cookie down.
No, when so
Jamie.
yeah, he does have a J problem, but when he says it slow, it's masked well enough that it sounds like a J. So he'll say like he'll be like Jamie, what can I do? Right, but when he's like when it's fast and loud, it's just Jamie, like really really bad.
That makes me want to go through
there's
like
just
the
a
whole.
sound. There's no J at all in it. He's got to do it nice and slow.
That makes me want to go through the
Jamie.
whole Schwarzenegger movie catalog and just see if he has to pronounce any other names with J, like Cherry, Jimmy.
Jimmy. His name's Jimmy Changa. Jimmy Changa. Ben and Cherries. That's not an ice cream. That's a flavor. No. Ben and Cherries.
Can't do it.
Anyways, Billy,
Billy.
what's the best movie you saw this year? And it has to be a first time. You can't like use a movie that you've already seen 15 times.
Yeah, I
and
know.
just say-
The only new movie I saw was Star Trek Into Darkness. Whatever.
That's pretty
Wait,
good.
I thought Into Darkness was the first.
No, it's the second.
Wait,
Second
so
one.
the next Star Trek is out.
Yes, there are 2 Star Trek
Son of a
movies out.
bitch.
Yeah,
know
it was
that.
it was
I'm gonna
a
watch
lot of
it.
fun.
It was
but
visually
I don't.
stunning. Some of the
Yeah,
environments.
that was the
Stunning?
only new movie
Is
I saw.
stunning the word?
The first world.
Stunning is a pretty damn
okay.
good word.
Well, I'm just making sure.
But I think the best movie I saw, and this, here's the man card. Hold on, let me get it out here and put it on the table. Hunger Games. So no, hear me out. So it starts off like, okay, this is interesting. Carla wanted to see it. Okay, I'll watch it. It goes from like just benign, interesting to deeply like disturbing real fast. Like
Battle
really
Royale?
disturbing. Like
Not
Battle
even-
Royale disturbing.
Not
Like that.
nearly as bad. as
It's
Battle
not
Royale.
brutal like Battle
Yes.
Royale, but it's got that same thing because they didn't like hold back. They were like, no, we're gonna show kid-on-kid violence where kids are killing other kids, and there's something that's just like, what?
They
In
make
this
those
movie?
films in third world countries all the time.
Yeah,
So-
but they don't make it here.
But they don't
Especially
release
because
it.
they set it up because it's like, oh, well, this is just going to be kind of a throwaway experience from here on out. And then you're like, ooh. So I was really impressed by it, and it drew me in. So I was, maybe it's just because it was surprising.
I think whenever there's a lot of hype and there's a book involved, a lot of times I go, you know what? I have no interest in
It's hard for me to like stuff
Harry
that's gonna
Potter.
have to-
Like I could probably watch the Harry Potter movies
Which
and enjoy
they
them,
weren't too bad.
but I'm not going to because there's so much hype about the book, and I was never interested in reading the book, so I'm not just gonna go see.
It'd
the
almost be
movies.
better off to see it without reading the book.
Yeah, probably.
Because then like you don't realize what they're missing and stuff
I
like that.
remember one Christmas day in London town.
Hey, Bada, what was the best movie you saw this year?
Can I do straight to TV movies? Like
Sure.
movies made for TV?
Even better.
If it is technically a series that was at least over 40 minutes, we'll consider it a movie.
Okay. Then hands down the Doctor Who 50th special. Or 50th anniversary special.
Oh, so it was a made-for-TV movie.
Yes, like they made it.
Right,
I mean,
right,
it was aired in most theaters across the United States and Europe. Just for the one day.
Just for one
Just for that one night.
day.
And then they were like, stop
But
it.
yeah, it was
No more.
amazing.